Do you realize that the church is asleep while the world goes on? What if the cross you carry seems like just an ornament? Perhaps you are among those who have awakened, or perhaps you remain in the slumber of an empty faith. Before continuing, like this video if you truly want to see the truth, and subscribe to the Deep Christian channel so you don't miss any messages. Anesthetized hearts, silent pulpits, forgotten cross. While the world celebrates the soft gospel, Christ weeps for temples empty of fear. What you will hear here may wake you up, or scandalize you. Comment below if you feel God is calling you. Are you ready to open your eyes? Then stay with me until the end. The church is asleep and few realize it. It sings loudly, preaches beautifully, fills auditoriums, but its heart is anesthetized. The pulpit is silent in the face of sin, the cross has been forgotten, and the altar has lost the warmth of God's presence. While crowds are awed by lights, sounds, and applause, Christ weeps silently, lamenting temples empty of fear. Can you see this? If so, watch this video so more people can wake up to this truth. Charles Haddon Spurgeon warned, "A church that pleases the world has ceased to please God." His 19th century words echo like a trumpet from heaven. The spiritual disease he denounced has spread. A gospel without a cross is preached, a faith without renunciation, a worship service without tears. And the current generation remains in the same slumber, entertained by appearances, but far from holiness. Subscribe to our channel now so you don't miss this warning, because many fall back asleep without realizing they are in spiritual danger. The sleep began slowly, silently, almost imperceptibly. First, the doctrine of hell was abandoned, then sin was renamed, and finally, the cross became an ornament. Adultery became weakness, rebellion became authenticity, falling away became a phase. But God has not changed. His holiness still burns, His cross still bleeds, and He continues to call each soul. Deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow me. The modern church wanted heaven without renunciation, the bread of life exchanged for Sunday entertainment. There are packed services, but empty hearts. Fireworks on the stage and ice on the altar. If you feel something is wrong, comment below on what God has revealed to your heart. Spurgeon cried, "If the Spirit of God is not present, no amount of pomp can supply its absence." Today, many don't even realize He has withdrawn. And there is still music, lights, and fame, but the fire that purifies and transforms is gone. And that's precisely what you'll feel throughout this video. A call to wake up, to not be content with superficial faith. Stay with me until the end and allow this word to ignite something within you. Share it with someone who needs to hear the truth, because the time to awaken cannot wait. The diluted gospel has taken over the modern church. Many know the verses, know how to sing the hymns, but don't know what it means to break before the cross. Appearances have replaced depth. Emotion has replaced conviction. Sin hasn't disappeared. It's just been renamed, reorganized, and romanticized. Adultery is called human error. Rebellion has become authenticity, and the fall just a phase. But God's holiness hasn't changed, and He continues to call us to repentance. Before you continue, enjoy this video if you want to see the truth behind appearances, and subscribe to the Deep Christian channel to receive words that awaken. Many churches are full of people, but empty of the Spirit. Pastors repeat phrases, but they don't know heaven. Musicians play melodies, but they don't feel the weight of God's presence. Spurgeon warned, "It is possible to be among the saints and never be born again." And that's exactly what we see today. Multitudes who know how to sing but don't know how to pray, who know biblical stories but have never broken before the cross. The world no longer hates the church because it has ceased to be a threat. Do you realize this? Comment below if you feel God's call in your heart. The cross for many has become decoration, grace a product, repentance taboo. Faith has become a spectacle, and the gospel a comforting message. But Christ didn't come to stroke the ego. He came to shatter pride. The call is radical: to deny oneself, take up the cross, and follow. The gospel without repentance is poison with a honeyed taste, and many are being seduced by this false security. Before you continue, share this video with someone who needs a wake-up call, because words like these can save lives. But there is still hope. Even amidst collective slumber, God preserves a remnant, those who have not bowed their knees to the world, who have not accepted a domesticated gospel, who still carry the cross in their hearts and not just around their necks. Perhaps you are one of them. If you feel something stirring in your soul while watching, like this video and subscribe to the channel now to be part of a movement that refuses to settle for spiritual mediocrity. The cross remains, still stained with blood, still heavy, still alive. It is not an ornament. It is not a status symbol. It is a meeting point between God's holiness and human weakness. Spurgeon insisted, "Preach Christ crucified, or preach nothing." And this is what needs to be understood today. Faith without the cross is empty. Worship without repentance is dangerous. And the church without prayer is just a stage. Comment below if you want to be one of those who refuse to settle, who refuse to accept the lukewarm faith the world offers. Spiritual sleep is comfortable. Applause, followers, popularity. But it is the sleep of death. If the devil can put the church to sleep, he no longer needs to attack it. Crowds continue to sing and listen to gentle messages, while God's presence silently withdraws. But there are still those who feel the weight of holiness, the call to renunciation, the whisper of the Spirit. If you feel this call, share this message. It may be the awakening of someone lost in the deceptive comfort of empty faith. Now the decision is yours. Will you remain among those who remain asleep, satisfied with spectacle and appearances, or will you be part of the remnant that rises, that faces sin, that carries the cross, and that allows God to transform their hearts? Stay with me until the end, because in the summary of this message we will see what it means to truly wake up, live the true gospel, and be part of the church that still shines in the world. The church is asleep, but the truth remains. The cross is not decoration, faith is not spectacle, and the gospel is not soft. Those who are content with appearances, applause, and fleeting emotions will remain numb, while Christ weeps silently over temples empty of fear. But you, if you are feeling something awakening in your heart now, do not go back to sleep. Like this video, subscribe to receive awakening messages, and share it with someone who needs to hear the truth. The remnant still exists. They are those who hear God's whisper amidst the noise, who carry the cross in their hearts, who refuse to accept a tame gospel. Spurgeon said, "The church needs men whom the world cannot corrupt, and whom hell cannot silence." Perhaps God is calling you now. Comment below if you feel this calling, because your voice can be the torch that awakens others. It's not about fame, entertainment, or human approval. It's about fire. It's about transformed lives. It's about rising up amidst the collective slumber, denouncing sin, loving the truth, and following the Christ who still calls. Deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow me. Share this word, stay alert, and don't allow the church's slumber to silence the fire that burns in your soul. The time to wake up is now. The cross is heavy, but victory is certain for those who choose to wake up. If you remain this far, do what the Spirit has placed in your heart. Leave a comment, share this message, and help kindle the light of true faith. The world may sleep, but you can rise. Be part of the remnant. Be the voice that never stops.